Hello and welcome to Fighting Tutorials Remake Edition. This remake episode is Sword first in the melee. It can be found top of the list right here. For personal preference, I will be using the follower's sword skin, which can be found in Crossroads. To start, Sword's passive is just a sword found above his abilities right here. It's just a matter of damaging enemies. To fuel a meter in which you can press once fully charged to use an enhanced attack. Following, Sword's M1 or primary is literally just him swinging his sword for decent damage per hit. As shown here, this also increases the meter above his abilities in which will be available after a few hits. After every 250 damage killed is when you'll have a fully charged ability. The sword will turn red after you tap on it and will give you the option of one of 3 abilities to boost a single attack. The charged attack will not work for M1, as the primary will always remain the same no matter what. For M2, Sword will throw a singular air blade at the enemy, dealing decent damage. For him to charged, Sword will do the same ability, but will have a second air blade come a few seconds after the initial attack, so stand close. This charged attack will do large damage, mainly with the first hit and less with the second hit. For the Q ability, Sword leaps up into the air, catching enemies nearby and sending them up with him, great for grouping. The charged Q ability will send Sword spiraling and dealing more damage while also collecting enemies. The E ability will send Sword charging forward, damaging any enemies in the way. This is great after you've collected enemies or simply need to get to point faster. E charged does the same thing. However, after you hit your first enemy, you will deal extra damage and drag them with you. This is perfect for low health kills on void maps, as you can grab a melee and throw them off the map with you. Finally, the finisher or F ability. You throw a sword creating a border of damage once it pops. You have a few seconds to get out of the danger zone before it pops. If you don't leave the damage zone, your own finisher can harm you. However, it cannot harm your teammates. I personally like to use my Q ability to see where enemies are before I use my finisher. If you manage to land your sword directly on an enemy, you will earn Sword's title, deal extra damage, and get Sword's Roblox badge. Hope this helps!